Alright, so welcome to The Sinking City. Now, if you don't know anything about this game, I'm going to explain a few key details about it right now. They describe it as an action-adventure mystery horror game. It kind of looks in the same sort of similar vein as like the Sherlock Holmes games. It's a lot of detective work, stuff like that. And it's supposed to be like 30 to 40 hours long, so it's going to be a pretty long game. If you guys would like to see this as a full series, do drop a like, let me know in the comments if you want to see it, and we will make it one. But it's set in the 1920s on the east coast of the United States of America, in Oakmont. This is the half-submerged city of Oakmont. Isn't that where the US Open was a couple years back? When Dustin Johnson won it, actually. I'm wearing my golf club t-shirt, that's fitting. But yeah, let's just jump into the game. And if you want to see more, like I said, drop a like, let me know in the comments, and we shall do more. I'll make it into a full series if there's support there for it, because it will be a long one. And I'm just going into how to play here, show you guys a couple of key things. So the casebook contains our main case, which reflects our overall story progress, and it says you can work on more than one side case at the same time. My boy Loki is coming in here harassing me. Cases contain more information about investigations in the form of evidence, kind of similar to the Sherlock Holmes games in that regard. And evidence contains crucial information. Obviously, in every detective game, you need to get evidence. And there's the map, the mind's eye. There's a lot of supernatural stuff going on in the world. So we have to figure out the big mystery of the sinking city. So I'm sure they'll kind of show us this kind of stuff as we go along anyway. So as you can see, we can break padlocks with a shot. Combat, if your crouched hostiles are less likely to detect you, kind of standard stealth stuff. Enemies may harm your sanity as well as your health. So yeah, your sanity in this game is a very important thing as well. Some enemies have unique abilities that may come as an unpleasant surprise, but most have weak points too. I do want to thank the team for getting me a review code as well. So this game comes out on the 27th. I will be uploading this video on the 25th. It's currently the 18th. No, it's the 19th. It's the 19th. So yeah. As you can see, we can go diving as well, which I actually didn't know. The harpoon stuns hostile creatures for a short time, so this is turning into Soma when we go down underground. So let's just jump into a new game. We've done enough talking. Frosty, welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, that is who we play as, by the way. As you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially? I can't speak English. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. Your supernatural abilities give you an edge over common sluts. Use your mind's eye. Okay. Press any button to continue. Let's do this, baby. Let's freaking do this. Thanks. Those are the visions. Okay. The fuck? Don't want to come up against that thing, that's for sure. One thing I noticed right off the bat is the frames do seem a little poor, honestly. So we're underwater right now. Just a dream. Just another vision. Alright. I'm guessing we're on the boat to Oakmont. We have our gun here. Yeah, we already read that. We got our gun. Nice. Frosty, welcome. Okay, so that's the quest we want to activate, is it? We don't have any side quests right now. This is our main quest. Pin evidence. We don't have any evidence right now. But that's okay.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Something tells me you will as well, buddy. Just put that camera down just a tad, because it seems to be a little high. Should be good. Alright. Folding camera. Key evidence collected. Okay, so can I pin evidence now? I pinned evidence, but it didn't do anything. Map. We can't see anything on the map yet, so. Alright, where did the stuff that I just got? That camera. It says unpin evidence, but there's nothing there when I pin it anyway. Weird. Guess not.
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Do I know that voice? Maybe not. So I can't do anything with this. Oh, shit. Okay, that's a melee. Let me take out my gun, reload it, just in case we need to use it at any point going forward. We can go out here. Oh, there's people here at least. We're not completely alone. Wait. Oh, we got some gunpowder and some coil springs. Nice! Alright, let us go. What's up, dude?
Now get out!
Oh, Jesus. This guy's not a very nice dude. Can you climb?
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg.
Oh.
At your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Oh, we have, options. Nice.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I've found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it
Is it natural, though?
impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
What a weird dude.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I
Nice.
spoke of, Robert Throckmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Robert Throckmorton. What a name for a dude,
Where
eh?
can I find Mr. Throckmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throckmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Not surprising with a name like that.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Great name.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Alright. This dude seems weird, but
That's it for now, I think.
helpful.
Thanks for helping me get the bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
That's just a weird thing to say, man. So yeah, I thought I'd do Facecam for this part 1. Let me know if you want to see Facecam permanently. I don't really mind doing it either way. I just thought kind of mix it up a little bit. Everyone kind of does playthroughs nowadays, so I want to just stand out from the crowd a little bit. Maybe by doing Facecam, maybe by doing other stuff like kind of more editing. But we'll see going forward. There's just random octopus around here. What's the... Are they called octopi or octopuses? I doubt it's octopuses. That couldn't be the way you say it. Okay, so I think he gave us a map. He did. Okay, nice. Nice. Ooh, this place looks goddamn big. Oakmont is massive. So, this is our boat right here, I'm assuming. Holy shit, the sensitivity's weird. And this is our hotel, maybe? This right here? Doesn't actually tell us, though. That's kind of random. Newspaper, books. Is it not going to tell us what it is? Oh, yeah, there it goes. It tells us when you actually get on top of it. It's so hard to do, though. Holy shit, the sensitivity with the left stick is awful. I need to change that, probably. Okay, so casebook now. There's a couple things in here. Unpin evidence, pin evidence. I don't know what that actually does, but... Find Robert Throckmorton is now our #1 priority. By the name of Robert Throckmorton, supposedly he can help me with my visions. Okay, so let's place that on the map. Oh, he's right here. Okay. And then the casebook, a key to the room, basically. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. It definitely seems like there's quite a bit of mystery to this old city. I'd appreciate it if we could get like 100 likes on this part 1. I'd love to make this into a full series. Hasn't been a game that I've done in quite a while, like a full playthrough of a game. A Plague Tale Innocence was probably the last one, and that didn't really do that well at all. But I still really enjoyed it. Wait, is Throckmorton on here? It's trying to tell me to come in here. Is it trying to tell me to come in here, or am I just tripping?
Now get out!
Alright, well, guess not. I guess we have to get to our boat first or something? Weird. Throckmorton, where are you, my man? Maybe he's out there. Ah, but it's like pointing directly towards this ship. I said to show me on the map, but I don't think that's it. Yeah, see? This is the city port. Let's go there. Let's go to that. This place is weird, man. The graphics aren't bad. I know this isn't going to be like a top game in terms of performance and stuff like that, because it's not from a massive studio. I'm guessing we
I
just...
don't care about your petty
Oh,
excuses.
that sounds definitely...
No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throckmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
You just said we could help each other.
Like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
So is this dude like half ape, half human, or what? Like, he looks very strange. He looks like something out of The Wolf Among Us.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throckmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throckmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
I don't want to say your
to know
features are
more about
unusual.
what
It seems
happened
kind of rude,
to
honestly.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Okay.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throckmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Pissing
Find
rain.
my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Oh yeah, I'm only fucking doing you a favor, you scumbag. That's a ticket. Alright, so we got evidence now. Right, let's have a look at our casebook. Let's have a look at the evidence. Robert Throckmorton wants to find his son. He went missing in the port after returning from an expedition to the sea. He was found barely conscious by a fisherman on the shore who brought him to his house. The fisherman says that Albert was mentally afflicted and acted aggressively before disappearing. Robert arrived to investigate and is now standing in front of the house in question. Alright, we know all that already. So, see if I press place that on map, it doesn't like do anything. What's this shit here? How do I get rid of this? Sharon ship, key evidence collected. Okay, yeah. It won't let me like get rid of that though. Weird. Alright, let's do it. This is the house right here. H. There's a H on the door.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
I've said everything I know.
Oh, so is that the guy that, Ooh. We're in the dock. Well, this is a weird place already. Don't like it. This is strange. Alright, let's find some evidence around here. Dead fishies. Alright, anything that the police missed? There's a lot of fish in here, man. And I mean a hell of a lot of fish. Look at that. Dead octopus. Fish, octopus. Fish. Whoa! This guy's good at fishing. What's up, dude?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Alright.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throckmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul,
Poor
Barry,
fella
and
Paul.
Innsmouth of Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throckmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me,
That sounds familiar.
Okay, so is it like he's making us have these dreams? Like the others are making us have these dreams or something like that?
Where are all the other guys?
that's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throckmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throckmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who's
Who is
Kate?
this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry.
So he's like God.
No. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
New Mind Palace clue. So if I go into my casebook, where are the clues at? Okay, Will Hammond's testimony. He told us everything he knows. It says pin evidence. Where does it pin it? Like, oh, isn't this the one we want to look at or whatever? Weird. We don't have any side cases right now. Mine Palace, okay. One fisherman is missing. Missing? I kind of mixed the fishing and missing together. One fisherman is missing. Albert returned unstable. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Well, yeah. Throckmorton Innsmouther feud. The Throckmortons and Innsmouthers are in an ongoing feud. Combine clues to make deductions. Okay. So did that actually work? Oh, okay, so yeah, you can link them, I see. That's cool. And then deductions. Okay, cool. Now I'm starting to get the hang of it. Definitely like Sherlock Holmes in that regard. Where you can like link the clues together. Stuff like that. What do we get out of there? I don't even know. So this is the dead dude.
I barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Wait, what?
He was beaten to a pulp.
Why could we see like a doctor there? What the Yo, what was that?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
And this is where they fled. Out here, clearly. Holy moly.
5 cards short of a full house.
Alright.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Mind's eye. Okay. Mind's eye, whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound, it may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Images of the past have an activation zone. See above.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
That is weird.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Pretty cool knife, right? Oh, here we go.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulina, Hafton.
The fuck? Allows you to understand events that happened in the past, inspect enough evidence on the scene, and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Mark the scenes in chronological order to gain new evidence. Okay. Okay, so we gotta... Ah.
Take this, ape face.
Wait, what?
Yeah, run!
So this dude shot him. Where the frick this dude is? Anything happening here? Okay, so we got a mark. Oh, yep, there's one more in here.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay, so now we gotta order them. So there's 3 different ones, right?
Take this, ape face.
Okay, so this is where he shot him? I think this is probably one.
What's happening?
And then they run out here. There's a guy here. Dude, is it not just 1, 2, 3? Seems like it.
Take this, ape. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throckmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Yes, we got that right. They were just kind of showing us to us they were super easy, like 1, 2, 3. I thought that was like a little bit too easy, but yeah, they were just showing us. Okay, Mind Palace. Here we go. Investigation of the main case revealed clues for your Mind Palace. Options: open the casebook, then switch to Mind Palace. Combine pairs of relevant clues to get evidence. Deductions: some deductions can be interpreted differently. This can lead to different conclusions. Discover all possible conclusions to fully understand the case, but it's up to you how to solve it. These explain nuances of the case. They're displayed in the Mind Palace. Those are the deductions, yeah. And crucial information for the case. It's added to the casebook. Okay, let's have a look at this. So a fisherman brought unconscious Albert Throckmorton to his house and left. When Albert woke up, he caused an outburst of hysteria and attacked the rest of the fishermen. One of the fishermen shot him, and Albert fled through a hole in the wall. Yes. And then we go to the Mind Palace. Here we go. So Lewis shot without warning. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Yeah, because there was a feud between them. That makes sense, actually. That's why he shot him, because there already was a feud between them. So, one fisherman is missing. Albert attacked the fisherman. Albert fled when wounded. Albert returned unstable. That's why he attacked the fisherman, obviously. Albert Throckmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. True. And then that last one. I can track down Albert. Albert and his fishermen named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Okay, awesome. So we got a lot of evidence now. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Yes. Let's do that. So how the hell do we use that supernatural sense, may I ask? Anti-Throckmorton sentiment. Albert Throckmorton was dangerous. Albert spread hysteria around him. Yes. All makes sense.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Yes, we know. Alright. What do we want to do now? / where can we go to find him? Is there more evidence in here? Shell casings, gunpowder.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Oh.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
A doggy! I love doggies. Where is the doggy?
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Okay. Right, now how do we track him down is the answer. Or is the question, rather. Not the answer. We need the answer. I think we've got pretty much everything here now, right? There's nothing more we can do.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
My head. I still hear the
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
I think we've done everything now. Right. Let's go talk to Mr. Throckmorton, see what he
I
has to say.
gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Okay. Never mind.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
Have we done everything we can here? Didn't really give us a clear thing on what to do. Place on map. Like, where can I track him? Okay, so if this is where he jumped out, then where did he go from here is the question, right? Where did he run to? Oh, here we go. Use mind's eye. So is he pointing me in the right direction? This way. Ah, they point me. That's kind of cool. He ran this way. Kept running this way. Ah, okay. Now I'm getting the hang of things. There's a bullet.
So the fisherman pursued Albert. Even let off a few shots.
That's Lewis, I'm assuming, right? So can we put those two pieces of evidence together now? Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throckmorton rather than just drive him off. Yes. Now we're getting the hang of things, baby. This way. Hell yeah. I'm liking this more the more I play it.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
No shit, man. Okay, so he ran this way. In here. I love the way they just point in the door you're supposed to go in. Albert, are you okay, buddy? Metal scrap. Is he alive? He's definitely alive. There's no way he's dead, right? Oh, he went downstairs for sure.
There's something in the pocket.
Well, read it then. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. His name wasn't Peter though, was it?
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Okay, let's follow the blood for now.
Door won't budge.
Will now. Wait, why am I scared? What the fuck is that noise? Bruh. What is that? And how do I get out my gun? This guy right here. There's something right here. Behind the door? Ugh! The fuck is that? What the fuck is this?
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
Is that his son?
This was deliberate.
Albert was
One
murdered.
fatal round through the forehead.
Oh,
That's no accident.
shit.
This was deliberate.
Yo, what? The frick just happened there? Oh my god, is that a whale? God, this game is weird. Albert got brutally murdered, man. That's not cool. So what now? Do I shoot him down?
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Do I go tell his father? God, that's harsh, man. Oh, we can save the game as well. Nice. Let's do that, because we've played quite a bit now. 45 minutes or so. Manual save. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. New. Albert was murdered. I found the body of Albert Throckmorton in the basement of a warehouse not far from the fisherman's house. He was fatally shot in the head, impaled on hooks, and then hidden. A torn piece of jacket stained with blood. I found it alongside the blood-stained note in the warehouse where Albert Throckmorton fled. A blood-stained note. Lewis, please just give me one more week. But yeah, that's not Peter though. Weird, huh? Okay, bar owner is indebted to Lewis. Oh, the bar owner. Okay. Wait, how are those two not connected? Lewis off the crime scene and Albert was murdered. Lewis may be at the bar. Lewis, the Innsmounter that killed Albert Throckmorton, may be hiding at the bar. in Oakmont Port. Okay, so I'm guessing we should go there before we go and tell the dad, or should we just go and tell the dad immediately? I feel like he probably deserves to know that his son just got brutally murdered, but maybe we should go and, like, complete the case fully first? I don't know. Either way, it's not good. Not good at all. Oh, what's this? Gunpowder and alcohol. Oh, it's one of those things again. I just heard it moving around, man. Alright, let's head to the bar. Where is the bar? All evidence collected. Nice. Oh, so there's key evidence collected and there's all evidence collected. I didn't realize. So I didn't collect all the evidence in the fisherman's house? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Where's the bar at? Oakmont Police Department, Oakmont University, Oakmont City Hall. Where's the Oakmont bar, bro? Hospital. I don't know where the bar is. It doesn't show. Should we just go back to the dad and try and tell him? I feel like we probably should, honestly. I feel bad now. Albert Throckmorton just got bloody murdered. He got bloody freaking murdered. I'm sorry, Father.
Mr. Throckmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throckmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
I don't know exactly. I have some suspects, but I need to investigate further.
What kind of private eye are you?
A thorough one. When I find him,
Yeah, see, it could be Lewis, but it might not be.
No one leaves the port until then. Find me that dirtbag and I'll help you with anything you need.
Like, if we just told him it was Lewis now, he's probably going to go and just murder Lewis, and it mightn't have been Lewis at all, so... I think we should wait out on that one and just kind of check it out first. So where's the hell's the bar on the map, though? I legit can't find it. Can we go get our boat, by any chance? How do we get over to our boat is the question. Can't even climb up there. Yo, how do we get to our boat? I don't know. Can we not get to it yet? Is that a thing? I see our boat on the map, but... maybe we can get out the back? Oh, under the keel bar. This way. Hang on. Let's find the bar. I think we might have to find the bar first. Under the keel bar, this way. It still says it. Bar under the keel. Wait, is this not where he was just murdered? No, I guess not.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Wait, you're asking me to kill you, or you're asking me for food? What kind of bullet is he talking about? Is that some slang? Some Oakmont slang? Sorry, the lighting was getting a bit bright. Who's this guy?
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Billy, okay. It's not the guy we're looking for.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Come. Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
Yeah, I don't have enough bullets to be sparing for this craziness. Alright. Probably bullshit anyway.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throckmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have it.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Hell yeah. Thank you, sir.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Later, bitch. Alright, upstairs.
What the? Get the... Oh.
What the? Get the... Oh. Sorry, Lewis, but you're coming with me, buddy.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throckmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throck. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throckmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throckmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throckmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? When I spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sheep.
Blessed.
You're gonna see a lot of us here.
Blessed.
So you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
I just said that.
A newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throckmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throckmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Ooh, he's trying to blackmail us now.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Bribe us, rather.
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
We'll have to see. See, I don't want to just immediately tell him, but I also don't want to just, like, not tell him if this is the guy that killed his son. Like, if this actually is the guy that killed his son, he deserves to know. He does deserve to know. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throckmorton. God, I don't know. That's a tough one. Like, was he? He did shoot him in the head, point blank, and hang him up. I don't know, man. Fuck. That's actually a tough decision. Lewis was aware of his actions. Lewis is mentally affected. I think he was... Like, the way he died, it definitely doesn't seem like... Yeah, it was just some kind of... blind rage, as Charles Reed said. Like, I think he might have been aware. Let's... But at the same time, everyone else kind of couldn't remember their shit either. But Lewis did chase him down. Okay, so we went with Lewis deliberately murdered Albert. I don't know if that's the right decision, honestly. I really don't. I don't know if that's the right decision, but we will see. We shall see. I think that's where we might end part number 1, guys. My face cam's about to cut out on the hour mark. This video should be decently long, around 50 minutes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing through it. If you guys enjoyed watching it, then like I said, just drop a like. That's the best way to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will be doing more of this if it does well. And I might be starting a Judgment playthrough as well on the 21st. And maybe do a couple Crash Team Racing streams for the absolute banter. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. And I'll see you guys for more content in the very near future. Peace out.